Peace and blessings, y'all. Welcome to GOAT James Kingdom. This episode is B. Lee exposing the odd couple with Chris Broussard and Rob Parker. Here we go.
But what I'll say is this, Rob, and this is I believe the greatest players of all time in their respective sports or even at their positions. It is more about your peak and how high and your peak was.
Wrong.
I think that we have to understand that it's not about longevity.
Wrong.
Maybe it is with you, but it's not with most people. It hasn't been how we judge things historically.
Wrong.
And LeBron, look, bro, we both have LeBron second to Jordan.
That makes no sense.
But I don't think it's arguable. Like Jordan's peak, I mean, his whole prime was obviously through the roof. But the peak was winning 6 championships in 7 seasons that he played. And the one, you really could go 6 for 6.
All right, so this is another load of BS that they continue to say that Jordan had the highest peak. Jordan did not have the highest peak of all time. He just did not. He did not have the highest peak. I don't know why they keep saying this stuff. The person who had the highest peak is Wilt Chamberlain. In 7 years, he's talking about Jordan in 7 years had the highest peak. In 7 years, Wilt averaged 40 points a game, 25 rebounds, and PER of 30. That's the highest peak of all time. But then he said, okay, his titles. Bill Russell in 7 years won 7 titles. He was the defensive win share leader for 7 years, so he should have won Defensive Player of the Year. 7 years straight. Titles, 7 titles. He won 4 MVPs at that time. And just look at those finals numbers. He would have won 6 out of those 7 finals MVPs in those years if those awards were given. So his argument for Jordan is not correct on both sides. On both sides, it's not correct.
And Brandon is correct. At the end of the day, if we go by stats, Wilt Chamberlain has the greatest peak in NBA history. It's not even debatable. But he didn't bring up stats. He brought up championships. And when we talk about championships, we cannot talk about nobody else but Bill Russell. You guys do not want to respect Bill Russell's winning. But then you're going to say, oh, Bill Russell did not dominate with the stats. As you can see here, these are his final stats in those 7 finals that Brandon is bringing up. There's no way you're going to tell me that these are not great numbers or great stats. He was dominating the game of basketball when he was playing the game of basketball, not only in winning, but also in the stats. Even if we go look at what he did during those same 7 seasons, this is what he did during the regular season and what he did during those playoffs. He won 4 MVPs, 3 of them back to back to back. Only 2 other players have ever done that in NBA history. Bill Russell is the winner of all winners. So when this guy brings up the idea of the greatest peaks, especially when he uses championships and tries to ignore Bill Russell, that shows you how biased and how disingenuous Michael Jordan fan base is. They literally bring up lies to you every day in the media, and Brandon just exposed it. And this is why we are GOAT James Kingdom.
Jordan did not have the highest peak. You got, like, they could say that they believe Michael Jordan played the best in their hearts because that's what they used to sit down on the TV and watch. But just going around here stating lies, complete bold-faced lies, is not correct. You want to discredit everybody to put Jordan on top.
Oh, shoot.
Ridiculous.
You motherfuckers ain't ready for this.